All right, everyone, we are ready. We are here, and we are about to go live with the first match of SOW Supercharged to crown the Women's National Champion. Well, it looks like our first entrant is Hoshina Kimiko.
This is the biggest weekend in all of wrestling, and if anyone really thought that SOW was gonna miss it, you were insane. And we are kicking things off with a huge fatal four-way match to crown the first ever Women's National Champion. And this is the darkest timeline that I could have possibly experienced.
Well, we have four great competitors tonight in terms of in-ring action. All four have earned their way into this match via qualifiers. Hoshina Kimiko, KEIKO, Charli and Nishi Kazumi. And it looks like KEIKO is in full gear tonight.
You know, a whole ass sword. That can't be legal.
Well, she's not going to use it. It's for display.
Well, she does. Well, she does. She could. She could kill someone.
The only katana she needs is that katana knee strike.
KEIKO's, out of all four women that we have in this match, KEIKO is the one that I am the least familiar with.
Well, she has been almost exclusively on high gear up till now. Honestly, many have called for this to be her graduation to the main roster. And here's Charli. That's about all I got to say about that.
For some reason, it's like my audio video cut out. I mean, I assume, you know, that something terrible happening on my screen, but it's like my senses. I'm deprived of them.
I mean, we're right here.
Yep. My eyes are suddenly glued shut.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Here comes the favorite to win this match and this title, the North Star, Nishi Kazumi.
Our bootleg Kimura Aiko to wrestle with our wish wannabe Quinn. Really like what?
I don't really know if bootleg Aiko works. I mean, she doesn't even use German suplexes.
She wants to be her though.
She wants to be as big of a star as Aiko is, but who doesn't really? Even Bia wants that.
Whoa. Keep her name out your fucking mouth, okay? This has nothing to do with Quinn.
You're right.
Except for the fact that the person that she put all her hard-earned time and faith into has turned out to be a scumbag.
You might cut out there. Probably for the best for the airwaves. I think our TV censors might be somehow getting to us even here.
It's pay-per-view, baby. I shouldn't be censored at all.
And we've got,
obviously, you want Nishi to win this match.
I mean, let's be honest. I want anyone not named Charli. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy she split away from Bia. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like she has turned any kind of new leaves. She seems to be going down the same, if not a worse route than Bia went down in terms of the division.
She just wants to be her.
But yes, if you gave me a question as to who I think would represent this division the best, Nishi Kazumi, absolutely. I mean, she's one of the greatest competitors we have in this division.
Okay. Never won the big one, though.
Not yet.
Never won the big one.
She's very young. Not very soon. She's not long into her career, honestly. No one in this ring is. I think actually the veteran is Hoshina Kimiko, if you think of the overall ages and career durations of all four women in this ring. Kimiko is sitting at a good 6 years. Everybody else is below that.
And even then, I mean, Kimiko still, when she first joined SOW, was considered, a rookie of sorts.
Yeah, I mean, she was among the rookie class alongside Aaliyah, Nishi, and I believe Eve Moreau at that time. Though Eve has started growing into her own lately.
Fortunately, unable to make this match. to crown the first ever women's national champion.
Yep,
A belt that some people say is overdue.
Yeah, unfortunately, Eve defeated by, I believe it was Charli Scene, who qualified in
She ruins
place.
everything.
Another woman who could have made it to this match, but we saw win the #1 contenders match for this title in the pre-show earlier tonight, Kat Roberts. Coming out in a big way.
It is kind of crazy to think that we already know who's going to be waiting in the wings for the first champion, no matter what happens here. They've already got to focus on the fact that their first defense is coming up, the first of a possible 6, because it sounds like, unlike Caster Leakton, I'm pretty sure that all 4 of these women in this ring right now plan on getting their 6 defenses and cashing in on Kimura Aiko.
That is the main goal of this championship. Caster wants to give his reign something special, some veracity that a lot of other competitors likely won't be overly into, given the world title gives the biggest paychecks. I mean, you know, everybody wants to be world champion. But Caster, I mean, I guess for him, it's more a matter of time than a necessity. So he's happy to hold on to his title as long as he wants.
Yeah, Caster's just here to set records and break people. And right now, as national heavyweight champion in the men's division, he has done both of those things.
Wow.
But like you said, don't expect to see that from, I think, either the men or the women once the day comes where Caster loses that belt. This championship, you know, is, for both sides, as prestigious as it will be in terms of what it will do for people's careers, most people will be taking advantage of that option C-like clause and its ability.
Well, you know, I feel like really the only reason you wouldn't want to do that is if you were worried about your payday. Because obviously if you cash in the belt and then don't win the world title, that's a bit of a payday drop there.
Yeah, no champions checks if you don't have a championship. So you have to be confident that your time has fully arrived.
Absolutely.
And 6 defenses is not easy. I don't want anyone to think that that is something, just because Caster has had a historic long run. I mean, there's not many champions in SOW who have had as many title defenses as that.
No, I think his only match is Aaron, and we know that Aaron's contractually obligated to defend twice a cycle. So you could almost argue that it's not quite the same.
I would definitely say it's not.
As of
oh, the strike's going crazy. Yeah, knock that bitch out.
Jesus. As of, I believe, this past week, Aaron has reached almost 10 defenses of the Ignition Championship. 142 days.
Here's to many more.
Setting a very, I'm going to say, hard-to-beat historic run with that Ignition title. Of course, right now in ring, we see all 4 women. It's everyone for themselves. Nobody really looking to have any kind of major team-ups.
Nope, and don't forget, going into this match, that fat cow in the ring said that she wanted Nishi Kazumi to die.
Well, you know, she says a lot of things. I don't think most of them have. Oh my God, what a brainbuster there! Most of them have not yet come to pass. After all,
hopefully, her winning will also not come to pass. I think that's bad, not only for my personal beliefs, but I think that's bad for the SOW women's division.
We would have to see how things go. I can't imagine they would go all that well. Draw, Snapdragon Suplex, following it up with another. Nishi on the moves, but doesn't quite have the room to step in there.
Kimiko picking up Charli Scene, but then shifting her focus back to Nishi Kazumi, and that is the stress almost of a 4-way match, is that you have to have eyes in the back of your head, so you have to be careful. If you pick up someone that maybe you shouldn't have, all of a sudden you're the one who's staring up at the lights.
God's last gift! Nishi kicking out. I think the other women realized she was not staying down. Oh my God, wait a minute. Hoshina Kimiko hitting Kimura Aiko's glowing stampede there on Charli Scene.
But no one goes for a pin. Like, you at least have to try and go for a pin there. Instead, you're keeping her in this match for reasons I can't fathom.
I would absolutely have tried to steal that myself. And Charli with the video kill. And oh my god!
Wait,
oh my god!
What? No! No! No!
Kimiko was about to break that.
What were you thinking?
Kimiko was about to break that pin up when KEIKO interrupted. And it doesn't look like Charli thinks KEIKO is on her side. Well, I mean, folks, that crowns our first women's national champion. It's gonna be Charli Scene.
What the fuck?
We're gonna have to take a short break. I think somebody needs to. We're gonna need some. Oh God, he left. Okay, well we'll be right back. We'll be back with the next match very shortly. Okay, we're back. We're ready to go with the next match, and this one is going to be a little interesting. It's a bit of a grudge match, but not
a bit.
I mean, it's hard to really say because I don't know if there's a grudge on both sides here. It's more one-sided. But we are ready to get started, so let's go ahead.
This match is the embodiment of personal. Whether it's one-sided or not, it doesn't get much more personal in professional wrestling than two family members standing across the ring from each other with something on the line. Originally, I think that Tony just wanted this match to, quote, get revenge on Byron, kind of taking him out. But now Byron's positioned things to where it's a reignition match, which normally only happens on High Gear. But because of their run as SOW World Tag Team Champions, he was able to convince Hera to put this on pay-per-view.
I don't think it took that much convincing. These two are draws. I mean, the fact that they weren't on Ignition to begin with is likely due to their own personal preferences. Because obviously, when you're World Tag Team Champions for as long as they were, getting as many high-level defenses, I mean, they beat the Destined Saviors at Autumn Drafts 2024. That's a big deal. You easily could have argued to be on Ignition, but both of them had chosen to go to High Gear to start with their singles time.
So I thought that was just Tony chasing after Byron, who's got a completely kind of new outlook on life. It almost feels like does not feel like the same Byron that we used to see in the Dark Crusade. And here's this guy again. I don't know what this is about. It's not really been addressed at any point, but they're here.
There's Masked Person. Not sure what is going on with him, but there is the Lucilius Byron representing the Paradise in this match.
I just don't know what to think of this.
It's hard to know, really. I mean, we knew what Byron was about for so long, and then everything lately has changed. But now we're gonna see, how do these two brothers choose to come at one another?
We'll have to see if Byron's like almost calm approach to this match, emotionless it almost feels like, while Tony is going to be very, very much the opposite, I think. And we'll have to see which comes out on top, which approach to this match will come out on top and promote them to Ignition moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, of course, normal reignition matches between two competitors on High Gear will lead to the winner progressing to Ignition, whereas the loser will have to continue on High Gear for a while. So
they'll have to be nominated for another reignition match, whether it's their own or somebody else's.
Absolutely, jumping back elbow from Tony takes Byron to the mat. Tony taking control in the early bit.
You know, that woman right there still probably very conflicted on how everything has went down. Aaliyah Pope has kind of put her own singles career kind of on halt temporarily, having to deal with all this stuff.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, she was in that in the qualifiers, of course. She drew the lot to be a part of that, but since then she hasn't really had much going in terms of matches outside of her sort of mini feud with Lilith, which let's just say did not go very well for her. Thankfully, she was okay after that exploding barbed wire steel cage death match they had on High Gear a couple weeks back.
But you know, High Gear, Aaliyah Pope at this point feels like she's outgrown High Gear. She is so much better than she was when we started this company. And now she's stuck having to watch her two best friends fight each other while she's still stuck on a show that she probably feels like she doesn't belong on anymore.
I mean, she's going to have to start climbing her way up soon if she wants to get back at Lilith, because as we know, Lilith effectively won a reignition match just last Saturday. It was that triple threat match in order to qualify for the 8-cylinder.
Yep. And that has put her across the necessary point threshold to where it also served as a reignition match because she was denying them for some time.
Yes, she was. I mean, a big part of the reason why we haven't had that many women's reignition matches is Lilith was not accepting any challenges. She was happy to stay down there until just recently. I'm not actually sure what changed. Another thing to note,
Byron changed. Is it a coincidence? I mean, they're clearly aligned. She's not out here tonight because she's getting ready for the 8-cylinder. But is it a coincidence that Byron changes and starts hanging out with Lilith, and she's ready to move up to the main show?
Well, no, yeah, that's a fair point. You think you're saying you think that Byron's change is what Lilith was waiting on?
That's how I'm interpreting things so far. Of course, Byron has become a man of such little words lately that it's hard to know for sure. And, well, Lilith has never answered any of my requests for interviews, so I've never spoken to the woman.
Me either, actually. She only talks to people when she wants to, and Byron, by the way, just want to make sure we do note this, has busted Tony open with some stiff punches.
And this is what I'm talking about, in that, you know, will this make Tony more emotional? I mean, now his brother has beat him. I mean, and this has been a beating. This has not been, oh my God. Oh my God!
Set him up for the muscle buster! Into an immediate
Good night,
cover.
Tony!
Oh, but a kick out! Tony Lee's still alive here. One of the biggest things that was used against Tony Lee during that tag run was this idea that he wasn't able to survive punishment like Byron can, and I think he just disproved that right there. Surviving
at least for
a
the moment
buster while busted open.
Yeah, I think it says a lot about what this match means to Tony. He does not want to just go quietly down to High Gear. He is going to do everything in his power to beat his brother. He feels like he has to.
You can't really
right now he's taking it to him.
Yeah, he's back on the offensive. We've seen Tony debut new gear, but he chose to use the gear that him and Byron wrestled in during their tag run. I should say that he wrestled in when him and Byron were tag champions. Obviously, Byron had his own gear back then as well. But this is almost a sort of message from Tony, a representation of everything that used to be, whereas Byron has come in his new gear tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, it kind of makes Tony feel like he's clinging to the past. And based on how Byron's attitude has been, if anything emotionally can lead to Tony's downfall, it's going to be that. Byron, clearly.
The DDT! But he's not even going for the pin!
Wow, what a forearm shot, but not even a 1 count.
Oh, the devil's two! Locked in!
This could be it for Tony Lee!
No, he slips through! Tony is surviving tonight!
We have never seen him take this much punishment in a single match before.
And then
but he is hanging in there.
Stampede!
Tony Lee trying to seize control and get a victory over his brother, but Byron's fighting back again.
This is a story that many have said is likely a long time coming. The older brother, the younger brother, facing off in the ring. Shades of WrestleMania 10's opening match. As we are on WrestleMania weekend.
Yes, we are. Like I said earlier, the biggest weekend in professional wrestling. Oh my God!
What an elbow strike!
An elbow strike to the back of the head in the seated position. That can cause all kinds of concussion and head-related injuries. But I think Tony Lee now at this point, he knows he just has to win. Doesn't matter if it's his brother or not. Right now, you've got a dangerous opponent. Oh my God, what a counter! And he's not done, frog splash!
Byron was looking for that superplex off the top. It is a move he has favored in the past, but Tony knows it too well, able to counter, and like you said, right into a frog splash. The fact that Byron survived that is just a testament to how much punishment he can take, but we're seeing Tony show how much he can take and deal.
Right now, Tony waiting for Byron to stand up. Oh, he gets caught! He gets caught! Was it a mistake?
I think Tony was trying to catch his breath, and Byron taking it back out of his lungs with that Devil's Due Dragon Sleeper, but once again, Tony Lee managing to slip through, and now it's Tony setting Byron up top.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The springboard cutter!
But he's down! He can't capitalize with a cover! He's up now, but so is Byron!
And a series of stiff elbow strikes. Takes Byron to the mat. Tony looking to get back control. Sends Byron back to the corner. And some more stiff elbows in the corner.
If Tony Lee's gonna win this match, it's gonna be in the next few moments. Right now, he's finally got Byron on the defensive. He goes for a cover, but a kick out at 2.
And these elbow strikes. Oh my God! Headlock driver into the Devil's Clutch. There's no cutter on it, but the headlock driver will inflict an incredible amount of damage on its own. Tony Lee still able to slip free. Those clutches have not held. It's like Tony knows it too well.
I think that's what's made this match last so long for both men. They still know each other inside and out. Oh my God, what a counter from Tony Lee! But can he capitalize? No, he's standing there again. Last time that did not work in his favor. This time he looks to do differently, but he missed times an attack there on Byron.
I think he was looking for either a drop down or a low drop kick, but Byron slowed his pace almost instantaneously. And then he fakes Tony out, but Tony doesn't fall for it! I think Byron might have been looking for another clutch, but this time he wasn't able to hit it. Oh, he's gonna, I think we're gonna see that superplex.
No.
That super, no wait, no!
Oh my
it's
God!
the Super Olympic Slam! But Tony!
What? How?
Tony has taken all of the offense Byron has to offer and survived every last piece of damage.
Even Byron can't help but be a little slower on the uptake. All the damage that Tony has dealt. Oh my God! Knee straight to the head.
Yeah, short knee strike. Oh wait. What's he looking for this time? Oh, it's that superplex! Here we go. What the hell? That wasn't a superplex at all! That was a jackhammer from the top!
Is Tony Lee okay?
I don't know! I've never seen somebody deliver a jackhammer from the top rope before!
But now, Byron Mitchell is on the Ignition roster and puts his brother to sleep.
Well, we'll be right back. We have another short break before the next match, which is the tag team title match. We will see you guys very shortly. All right, folks, we are ready to get started with the third match, and well, there's a lot on the line in this one. Two people, two teams, neither of which has been fan favorites, we'll say.
Yeah, I could think of a certain booker who would send us an email about this match.
Look, okay. Sometimes you just book heel, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I play my GM a lot. Sometimes those stupid challenges that I be getting just require it. Book your top giant against your top cruiser. I only got one giant. I only got one cruiser. They're both heels.
But damn it, we want that health spot level 3.
I need it.
So speaking of guys who probably feel like they don't need a health spot level 3, Last Will are coming out here representing, of course, Kevin Daniels' little Death Row. Everyone's favorite group in SOW. Unfortunately, they earned this title match. As much as it hurts us to say, they are not here by accident.
No, these guys are a very incredible team. More incredible than I would have guessed, personally. I mean, I genuinely never would have thought they'd work so well together when Kevin Daniels threw them onto a team, especially given the almost begrudging decision, I should say. Of course, we did know that tonight we were in for an appearance from the Alter Egos, but where's the title? Where are the
Did they
titles?
decide not to bring the titles out? They're so concerned about, or rather not concerned about Last Will that they didn't even bring the titles, or they just locked them away.
I don't know if it's a lack of concern. I mean, if you remember, they've been talking this whole time about protecting the tag titles from monsters here in SOW. And we've been, under the presumption that what they're referring to has to be Death Row. Do you think that they chose not to bring the belts with them just to make sure that Death Row didn't walk away with them?
I mean, it is possible, but also you have to consider, would you be surprised if Kevin Daniels sent the order out for the other members of Death Row to come steal the actual belts that they were brought out here?
Would not shock me even a little bit. I actually 100% would buy that.
So maybe this is just a moment of actual genius from Moment for Life here. I mean, they're showing they're taking them seriously enough to use their alter personas. Oh my God! An assisted powerbomb there from Dakari and Elijah, but didn't really do too much long term.
No, Bray Windham, a very, very stable competitor, let's say. It takes a lot to shake him.
I thought he was going for the tag, but looks like he changed his mind to continue staying on the offensive here against Dakari.
No, I think he was looking for the opening, and he realized he didn't want to send his partner into a double team scenario, but Dakari trying to show that he doesn't need Elijah on his side to dominate. Dallas Taylor now legal in the ring.
Oh my God.
He just whipped him into the sky and let him fall.
Now I'm very surprised those count as legal hits right there.
Well, they were mostly forearms, so I guess, and generally closed fist punches are not illegal, but you can't wail on somebody forever here in SOW. So the ref must have not reacted yet. They must be within their limit, I should say, with the number of strikes he had performed on Dallas Taylor.
Now a tag out to Elijah Lee, and now the assault continues on the ground from Dakari. And again, the ref just letting it happen. Could be showing a bit of leniency just because, I mean, let's be real too. Tag title matches have become rare compared to when we had the Dark Crusade defending every month, sometimes multiple times a month.
Yeah, it was a much different atmosphere when we had the Dark Crusade out here as representing the tag division. As things stand now, it almost has a dark cloud over it. Although the action is still incredible in the ring, there isn't much vision of the titles or champions
My God.
on TV as Bray gets tossed across the ring.
But despite that, I mean, the World Tag 500 has begun.
Yes, it has. And the champs have chosen to not participate this time, which does not come as a surprise to me.
No, it does not. They do not feel like they should have to wrestle in that tournament because they're trying to keep those championships safe. In their own words. I don't really, again, we don't know the full context of it, but in their own words, they are keeping them safe from monsters. So if those monsters are in that tournament, they don't want, possibly screw themselves out of losing those belts.
Absolutely. And realistically, I mean, that competition is tough. We saw the Dark Crusade come extremely close to losing their titles to Destined Saviors. And you can blame that partially on them being in the World Tag 500 to begin with. In fact, you could also argue that the only reason that they retained was that the Destined Saviors had gone through and won the World Tag 500 and were a little more worn down as a result.
Definitely could. Oh my God, the strikes from Dakari tonight. I mean, he is putting all his strength behind them. He is trying to make sure that if he can knock one of these two guys out to secure the tag titles, he will do it. And you know that piece of shit, Kevin Daniels, is loving every second of Last Will's offense tonight.
It's gotta be as we get a big senton and a short arm lariat, and now he's beating the crap out of Elijah's legs, but Elijah kicks him off.
I mean, so many of Elijah's signature moves require healthy legs, so if you bust a kneecap up, you take away some of his signature moves. It's very smart.
Yeah, or you at least do some damage to what he can do. I mean, at the end of the day, ooh, sets him up, and what is...
My God!
Holy, I've never seen a move like that!
But doesn't even go for a pin after. Instead, allows Elijah to tag out.
And remember, this is a 60-minute tag match. Cut play will not start until 15 minutes have passed.
Oh my God! The power of Dakari! Oh yet! And only a 2.
Yeah, Bray manages to kick out with more than enough time on that last count remaining. Oh my God, what a lift.
Oh my God. The delay suplex! Are you kidding me? To Dakari yet?
Yeah, that was a great show of power there from Dallas Taylor.
Now a strike exchange breaking out between challenger and champion.
Oh, big lariat, but not enough. Gets countered with a bigger lariat.
Bit of meat breaking out in this tag team title match. Oh, what are we thinking here? Dakari put onto the top rope. Oh, but he counters.
Spear!
Oh, anti-air spear!
2, 3, no.
I don't know how Elijah Lee wasn't worried about that, because I was worried about that. I thought that was going to be the end of the match before cut play even started.
Elijah definitely was looking relaxed on the apron there. I don't even think he was really watching after he saw the move. He just said, oh, that's not enough.
He's underestimating what can happen when you're already in the air and then you have all of the air knocked out of your lungs by a midair spear. I mean, that takes out a lot of competitors in professional wrestling. Just so happened to be that it didn't take out Dakari yet.
I mean, he is a single, as he likes to say, a whole damn army in a single man. And the Terminator looking to take out the Nightmare. And there's the T800 kick.
Should have worked the legs a little more.
2, but no, a kick out stronger. 2, and he sits up.
That was spooky.
Oh, you're naughty. Dakari rolling out of the ring.
Then going back in, but wait a minute. Oh my God. But he pops up. What?
Unaffected. And he set him up for that hanging DDT.
Dragging him away from the ropes. And cut play is active.
Oh, that could have been it. Because Elijah was unable to run interference. The Nightmare had stopped him. Dakari forced to kick out of his own power there.
There's that big toss across the ring, showing that he's still got full strength left over 15 minutes into this tag title match.
Oh, here this series of backbreakers that Dallas Taylor is famous for. Sweet Dream! He pulls him away from the ropes, and he's going
Dakari's got to be able to cool down.
Almost gets
wow.
it. Bray, the Nightmare, had used up a cut play there, and Dakari did not. So that means that
I don't think Dakari was able. Because Dakari was just being kicked out of the ring at that point.
That's true. And Dallas Taylor, not the legal man, he might have been looking for a count out there. And now he slips back into the ring, goes back outside. Oh, okay. Doing a little bit of a dance there. I think he was trying to get Elijah back in the ring, actually. Oh my God, an instant kick out from that folding powerbomb?
Ref couldn't even get in position. That's how quick he got out of that.
And there's a deep cover broken up because it was too close to Moment for Life's corner. Nightmare tosses him to the ropes, but manages to block the kick. And there's a backdrop again, and oh my God! Dakari got a lot of air for a big man there.
He is able to jump. Oh, no. This could be bad.
He's stalking the Nightmare.
Oh, but he gets caught.
Yeah, the Nightmare was looking for something. Dakari had to fight it off, and that killed whatever momentum he was looking for. And a side-out spine buster.
And, oh my God.
Oh! A rope-assisted neckbreaker forces the cut play. Right in the corner. Wait a minute! Sweet Dream stolen by Elijah Lee! But Bray not the legal man right now.
Oh, but Dallas could be in trouble. Buckle bomb from Dakari. He picks it off from behind. How in the world is Dallas able to still pop back up after these big moves?
He is the Phantom. Nobody really knows how these alter egos work. Oh, caught him before the tag could be made with a spine-crushing bear hug.
We had him cut play because Bray did not get involved there.
No,
well, never mind.
I don't think he was worried about the tap out on that position.
But now, since Elijah came in the ring, that means these teams should be even back up, right? Or Dakari, excuse me, came in the ring.
Yeah, I think so.
But this is bad, Elijah Lee!
800! But, oh
what?
God. He just keeps...
Freaks of nature.
He just keeps getting up. They can't keep Dallas Taylor down. Rolling lariat! That's how they won this opportunity.
And a huge knee drop from Dakari. He's going up for a second time. Another!
That one
back
goes for
back.
the cover. This could be it. But, oh, no, just barely a kick out. Meanwhile, Elijah and Dallas were fighting in the corner.
A little chain wrestling broke out there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what the hell?
Spear! Dodging under with that spider position, and now he's got the mandible claw in. The ropes right there, too close. In fact, I think Takari was under them when he started it.
Yeah, I think that was more about trying to inflict a little bit of damage more than it was trying to make him instantly pass out. Oh, and now it feels like the momentum is changing back to the champion's corner because they're busting out their weird, creepy shit. No matter how many bear hugs Sicario yet tries.
Tosses him to the ropes. Big jumping knee, but Takari manages to lock in a triangle scissor. Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
And I think cut play is officially out. Given there was no run in there. Dallas
They caught him
Taylor
flush with the drop kick as well.
cutting him off from his partner. Oh, he went for a sweet dream, but Takari avoids it and manages to get to Elijah. A much needed tag for Last Will, though. A much maligned one by the fans as they wanted to see this match end. They do not want to see Last Will as champions. That much is pretty clear. And right now, oh my God. A leg drop style heart attack there.
Into a crab.
But Dallas Taylor, I don't think is the legal man, is he? No.
I don't think so, no.
And Takari now tagged back in after all the damage Elijah received, and oh, Uranagi! Into a cover. Once again, cut play's gone, but that wasn't enough. Backbreaker into a toss. Sends him off the ropes with a running lariat. Into the corner. Dear God.
Jesus. Oh God.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
We know what he's thinking. Or not. He goes for a tag.
Tosses him across the ring, picks him back up. Takari.
But if nothing else, Woman for Life is sending a very strong message to Death Row in general.
Dear
God,
I want to pounce! Sorry, go on.
If that is this evil force that they are fighting against, they are taking it to Last Will, and by default, they're taking it to Death Row.
Throws him to the outside. Big drop kick to the back of the head. You can hear the clap of the boots hitting against the skin. Tosses him into the ring, into the apron. Punch to the gut. Gets back in the ring, both men. And that's tags on both sides. Both sides countering double team moves back to back to back. And there's that power bomb lift side slam. Takari, side slam of his own.
Now throws Bray to the outside.
What's he thinking here?
Last Will is doing better than I expected them to in this match. How are you feeling about their performance here? I don't know.
They're showing exactly why they were able to claim this opportunity in the first place. But there's been a lot of fighting on the outside. Both teams now back in the ring again. Oh, Jesus, what a headbutt. Now Bray up top, the Nightmare stalking. Crossbody.
Takes him down.
But a kick out. Oh, twisting brainbuster. That could be it.
New champs. New champs.
No.
No. Thank God.
I got scared for a moment there.
well, we're not the biggest moment for life fans. We do not want to see Death Row get any championship gold.
Oh God, here we go again. Dakar is still unsure of what to make of that. He's tagging out. He doesn't want anything to do with these guys right now. I think they've sufficiently gotten in his head.
I'd say so. Exactly what they wanted.
And here we go. This delay suplex drops him down.
It's impressive in a different part now. It was impressive before because it was on Dakari. It's impressive now because we're so late into this match and he's still able to bust that out.
Oh, but we've seen this. The catapult, the spear. And a big knee lift to the stomach. Takes him down to the mat. And pulls him over into a Boston Crab. But it's not enough.
Now tag. They're going to have to catch one of these men in the ring for a significant amount of time. Moment for life's big fault so far. Oh, and it's all legal out there, but
we just
moment for life unable to stop the frequent tags of Last Will.
And they had the ring cut off earlier, but since then they haven't been able to do it again. Zakari's stalking. He's looking for. Wait a minute! Sweet dream! And the count's up to 7. Now it's 9. No way! No way! That's it!
Wow!
He managed to knock Dakari out on the outside.
Oh, you know Kevin Daniels is going to be livid. I won't be shocked if he's already knocking on Hera's door after that. But Moment for Life, by default, retain the tag titles.
All right. Not much better result, but that is, I would have to say, an inconclusive final match. Inconclusive finish to the match, I should say. I could see them wanting a rematch in the near future. Folks, we'll be right back after this with our next match, which is, of course, Meiji Kaito versus Damian Oxley. Everything is set, folks. We are ready for the next big match. And this one, though there's not really anything on the line, you know it's gonna be massive. As the Golden Star of SOW is getting to have a fully fledged 60-minute match against the Trailblazer, Damian Oxley.
And I think I have to disagree with you. There is something on the line here, but it's exclusively for Damian Oxley.
That is, you know what? Good point.
If Damian Oxley wins this match tonight, he will be able to compete in the world title division. Something he has been trying to get up to for the last few months.
Absolutely, and it's something that Meiji obviously is already a part of and is looking to push forward in a little further. Because for Meiji Kaito, getting back up in the rankings means getting back to Nagadomi one more time.
I don't think any of us would be upset about seeing that happen. But I also won't be upset about seeing Damian Oxley get another proper swing at Nagadomi, because so far he's only been able to face him in an Eliminator match.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be very nice to see that. Right now we have a very... Who's your prediction? Let's just go there. Let's just do it right away. Who's your prediction?
It's hard in a big match environment like this. It would be reckless of me to not sit here and tell you that Meiji Kaito is my pick. He just has more experience in this environment, on this stage, against opponents higher level than this. And I don't mean that as a knock on Oxley, but it just is a factual part of it. Damian Oxley is not a world title contender right now. Meiji Kaito has been since before he arrived in SOW.
And I could not agree with you more on all of that. think it's very clear. I also am right there with you. I think Meiji Kaito comes out the winner tonight. Even though Oxley will hate to hear it.
And I also don't want the folks at home to get it twisted. I'm not against a Damian Oxley win either. I would be more surprised if that happened.
I agree. And we see an immediate lockup here into a abdominal stretch.
Give up.
Looking to work the body instantly, trying to slow down the breathing, hamper the ability to draw in air, which will slow down Damian Oxley's high-paced style, something that Meiji has already had to experience in that first match that they had, which got ruined by Last Will.
And you also know that you have to wonder where Damian Oxley's headspace is tonight, because we did see on Overclock the Outbacks lost their first round match in the World Tag 500 and have immediately been sent to the losers bracket. His stalemates until Light Kingdom come.
Reminiscent of last year's Autumn World Tag 500, where they also lost in the first round. Of course, last year they were not up against the, over on odds favorite to win the whole dang thing. Everybody's betting that the Destined Saviors are going to go back-to-back with the World Tag.
Yeah, I don't think that would surprise anyone. But regardless, you know it's frustrating for Damian Oxley as well, because now, like, if he loses tonight, it's like the whole group is, they finally are together here on the SOW roster officially, and they just seem to be shooting themselves in the foot, unable to win big matches. And I think that's a part of the reason why Oxley was so excited that Meiji wanted to run this back.
I mean, not just that, too. That is definitely a big part of it. But also the fact that Oxley gets to wrestle Meiji Kaito, a man he never actually got much opportunity to face in one-on-one competition in JPW. After all, when they were both
completely different divisions there as well.
Yeah, like the only time they ever met was in multi-man matches or tag matches. We saw that.
This crowd is so excited to see these two compete. I mean, you're looking at two potential challengers for the World Championship, which will be on the line later on tonight when Ryan Richardson challenges Nagadomi Ali and hopefully brings that title home. And then who knows, if Meiji wins this, Ryan wins that, could we see an 8th match?
Possibly. I mean, it could very well come to Ryan versus Meiji 8 for the title this time. And who knows
that would be
win.
cinema. Oh my God!
Dragon.
Just wrecking Oxley's knee there, and now into a figure 4, capitalizing on that damage.
Give up.
Doing as much work as he can to those knees. We know that figure 4 has caused people to tap out before. Oh, big drop kick though, response from Oxley. And a massive running back elbow as he goes up top looking to fly. Elbow drop, but he misses.
Ooh. Huge miss there. And Meiji Kaito is going to take advantage of that every time. But Oxley,
not deterred, manages to land it square in the back. He's going to go again.
Oh my God.
Lands another one, also square in the back. And then
oh my God.
A senton, but Meiji manages to brush that last one off. I think it might not have gotten all on him.
Yeah, Meiji said, that's enough of that. No more top rope moves for you, at least not in this sequence.
We haven't seen somebody go to the top that quickly and that frequently since Atomiko here in SOW. Damian Oxley showing why he managed to become the junior heavyweight champion in JEPW before. And looking to rep that high-flying junior heavyweight style here in SOW as well. Ooh, but getting dropped down by Meiji Kaito's drop kicks.
And he is just being surgical with those drop kicks in this match.
Absolutely. And those are, I mean, from a man his size, those have just a pure impact point. There's like no distribution.
Oh.
And he was looking, I think, for either that double arm suplex or that system shock neck breaker, but didn't get either. Meiji slips behind and back into shades of how this match started. That abdominal stretch. Ref telling Meiji to break it, but Meiji refusing, looking to
yeah, it's 05.
Yeah, he was looking to work in as much damage as he could with the time allotted.
Oxley going right back on the offensive afterwards, though. It's funny you say it went right back to how this match started. Well, it kind of feels like this match is just getting started again.
Absolutely, I can't disagree with you at all on that. I mean, these men, neither one seems to have slowed down even a little.
Oh my goodness! You just heard the impact right to the jaw of Meiji Kaito.
Yeah, and you can see the effects immediately as he went for a single leg takedown, and Oxley was able to avoid it extremely quickly.
He's looking to catch him, possibly a third time. No, this time Oxley throws him into the corner. Oh my goodness.
Big jumping back elbow goes immediately for the cover. Very smart. The turnbuckle, hitting the elbow into that turnbuckle can cause a good bit of whiplash. You might actually be able to get a 3 off of it if you time it right.
Oh, and there they are. It was only a matter of time before those started to become more frequent in the match. Meiji Kaito looking to stop Oxley's momentum here.
Those Kuwata-style step kicks that Oxley favors.
Give up. Give up.
So far, I don't think either man really has had the full advantage here as we get more of those Kuwata-style step kicks.
Oxley's trying for sure.
It's nice snapmare into a flashing elbow, followed by another flashing elbow. This time with a lie down for the cover.
It's just so hard to maintain momentum over Meiji Kaito for any extended period of time. There's another dropkick, this time more to the midsection.
And taking him down once more. And this time to the knees.
Give up.
Working the arms, the neck, the midsection, the legs, every aspect of the body here.
He is really trying to wear down Damian Oxley, and it's working.
Yeah, I mean, every new hold keeps Oxley down a little longer. He picks him up this time, and Dragon Screw. That's going to really tear at the legs, and a leg breaker following it up. Elbow to the knee. And now in a reversed Achilles hold.
Give up.
You can really see Meiji has found the target, the focus here for this match. Makes you wonder if he's looking for that figure 4 to end things.
Possible there. Damian made him run the ropes, but it didn't matter. Now he gets powerbombed, trying to tire out the old man, but it didn't work.
Yeah, he looks for a Hurricane Rana. Meiji Kaito far too smart to fall into that trap. And here we go again. They continue squaring up, looking for their opportunities, and Meiji slipping through, looking for an armbar, but Oxley locks the hands, manages to reverse it.
There's still chain wrestling here. Look at this.
This is a very interesting hold here.
That experience of Meiji Kaito is on full display.
Oh my God!
My God!
Whipped him.
How is Oxley able to stand?
I don't know. And Meiji avoiding Oxley's drop kick. And here we go again. Oxley once again with these kicks.
Damian Oxley desperately needs to fight his way back into this match right now. You feel that momentum almost trying to permanently slide into Meiji Kaito's side. Oxley getting some offense in here, but I'm just not sure if it's doing any lasting damage.
We're going to have to see if Oxley can keep up the momentum. Another drop kick square to the chin there. Big kick to the back. Off the ropes. And a soccer kick.
But Meiji pops right back up. Now spinning elbow. And here come more kicks. Oxley trying to stagger or stun. Looks like it might have actually worked here. Has he gotten a little too cocky? Off the ropes.
Crack shot elbow. But Meiji's back up. You hear the 20-minute call. An exploder out of the corner.
Meiji's up first, but he is not 100%. The kicks and all the damage that Oxley's been trying to do over these last few minutes is starting to take an effect. And Oxley stalking him.
Tornado DDT! Into an immediate cover. But not enough.
And now into Gary Oxley's head. Drop kick to the knees.
Oh, the Northern Lights with a deep bridge. But Oxley manages to force him off. Crack shot. Deep cover. One,
two, no.
Wow.
Justified This Is Awesome chance for the SOW faithful as Meiji Kaito on his back foot really for the first time in this match.
Well, Damian Oxley has found his groove. Looks for the drop kick, but Meiji...
And just like that, he seizes it back again.
And there's
figure
the
four.
Meiji's wrenching on it.
Yosh. Give up. Give up.
Oxley manages to break free, but it took a while to get out of that hold. In fact, maybe Meiji might have let it go because he saw Oxley was at the ropes. Wait, and locked in again. This time they're already near the ropes, but Oxley, he's struggling to reach them. There he gets them.
Oh, took him a moment to gather up that upper body strength to grab the ropes. This match taking a toll on the Trailblazer. Not that Meiji Kaito is going to come out of it feeling 100% either.
Definitely not with all the shots to the skull he's taken.
Oxley's knees and Meiji's head. Gonna need some ice in the back after this one's all said and done. Oh my God! He landed right on his shoulders! And now Damian Oxley's got smells blood in the water!
The crack shot elbow might have just ended this match. No! Meiji slips his shoulder up!
What? Drop kick to the knees!
Shining star! But Oxley counters!
Look at what this means to Damian Oxley. He wants to enter the world title division, no matter what it takes.
Crack shot!
Oh my God!
Blackout! But Meiji's back up! Oxley! A swinging back elbow with the leg trap, preventing Meiji from going anywhere. Now Oxley's gonna go for the cover. Two, but not enough. Goes for a German bridge.
A deadlift, German into a bridge. He holds through. Meiji counters. Oxley counters. Another German. Drop kick to the chest. Meiji stands tall again.
The veteran showing his experience. DDT! We saw that end the match earlier tonight too, but not right now.
Meiji Kaito, no stranger to Match of the Year contenders, and he's involved in another one here at Supercharged 2025 with the Trailblazers. He kicks him in the head, goes to the back, kicks him around the head again.
I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit here watching this. I don't know how much more I can handle. This match is going insane!
God!
Missile dropkick springboard style to the outside, a leg rip jackknife style.
This will be the first and only time I ever say thank you, Death Row, because if they don't get involved in that match on Ignition, we don't see this.
God, praying powerbomb, but Oxley right at the ropes. We've seen so many people put away by that powerbomb.
Now wrenching at the arm again. Oxley's moving so much slower than he was the last couple times he's been in submissions. You're really seeing the damage inflicted adding up, taking its toll on Damian Oxley, and Meiji Kaito is just performing at such a high level. Snap DDT! Oxley, can he capitalize?
Oh, but that is not the cover you want to use at this stage of the match, and yeah, it does not get the 3.
You need to put your full body weight on your opponent if you're trying to win. But he's stalking him again. The ref going for a count.
Another big tornado DDT. He pulled him a little away from the ropes, but not enough. I think Oxley's getting desperate.
Did you blame him? And now he takes another drop kick to the knees, sending him down, crashing to the mat. Meiji picks him up, throws him into the corner.
Shining Star in the corner! And now he's set up!
Oh my God!
This could
be it! Damian Oxley's in trouble, but is he knocked out already?
Shining Star!
The cover!
That's it! You can count to 100!
What a match! And Meiji Kaito reminds everyone, well, he's one of the top wrestlers in SOW.
Oh, we're gonna need a big rest after that. We will be back next with the SOW World Heavyweight Championship. Don't go anywhere because this one is set to be another match of the night contender. Here we are, and it is time for us to start our World Heavyweight Championship match. Whoa.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall.
You know what this means.
He's going all out.
Ryan Richardson wins business tonight.
He is going to do everything he can to win the SOW World Heavyweight Championship. He is going to do everything in his power to slay yet another dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger is the Dragon Slayer, Ryan Richardson.
This is probably our best chance yet to get that title back in the company. But, as I always say, as these violins play here tonight, and we sit here in hopes, dreaming of a future where that title remains back here in SOW around the waist of a talent we can be proud of, we have to always await and dread the possibility that our hopes are dashed as the Red Dragon once again prepares to, in his own words, grace this ring with his presence. He is the SOW and WWSL World Heavyweight Champion, standing at 202, weighing 230 pounds, 230 pounds. It is Nagadomi! Nagadomi!
And while this may not be this may not be our main event match tonight, but there's so much at stake here. This is more than just the World Heavyweight Championship. Ryan Richardson is fighting on behalf of all of SOW. All of SOW's current champions. All of SOW's previous champions. He is fighting for the pride of this company against a man who doesn't have a single shred or ounce of respect for what that has been built here in SOW. All he cares about is being the one on top and keeping our top prize in a foreign land.
Yes, indeed, and very unshockingly, we had a quick series of reversals there in the corner, back and forth and back and forth. Both of these men are technical masters as well as impact players. They know how to deal big damage quickly with short strikes, especially with the knees, but they're also incredibly capable at working anybody over.
Oh my God, what a knee strike there from the champion.
A vicious counter as these two are fighting for control. Wanting to be the one who stands on top.
And despite everything we have said in the past about how Ryan Richardson, won the best of 7 series against Meiji Kaito, earning the title of best in the world, to Nagadomi Ali, that means nothing. To him, that's not impressive because he has also beaten Meiji Kaito plenty, including recently.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, a huge drop kick there. I mean, Ryan Richardson has a history of head and neck injuries, and don't think that Nagadomi Ali is not going to take advantage of that in this match.
Absolutely is something he will be looking to clock in at as he hits that massive enziguri strike right to the cheek.
And maybe I misunderstood what was. I think Ryan was going for a burning lariat early there.
He might have been. Ooh,
Ryan's fired up.
Nagadomi showing a little frustration that he's getting caught by Ryan so often early in this match.
And that's what I expect to see from Ryan Richardson. And this isn't a knock on anyone who has tried to beat Nagadomi since he's won the belt or anything like that. This is our best chance so far at bringing this belt home. It's in the hands and fate of Ryan Richardson tonight.
I've got to agree with you. He's the man most well-versed with these kinds of big fight matches. I mean, he ended that insane 1,099-day ROW World title reign from Avery Edwards way long back. It was one of the most impressive wins we've seen on any indie scene, and honestly, in most companies. Title reigns like that just don't happen in those kinds of situations.
Oh my God!
Often, as Nagadomi hits a big counter drop kick there.
Nagadomi wants to take back momentum no matter what, but Ryan Richardson countering at every opportunity.
Yeah, he's keeping the match flow his side, his style, his pace. He's not letting Nagadomi catch footing. And that's the way to go. I mean, you can't let Nagadomi get his footing in any scenario, because the moment he starts to take hold, he can end a match like that.
Nagadomi actually staying down long enough for Ryan to go for a cover this early on is kind of surprising.
Ryan's definitely got him worked over pretty well so far. He's done everything he can to hold down Nagadomi, and Nagadomi, as a result, has not actually obtained much offense outside of counters. I think this is his first major move here with a running kick to the cheek and onto a leg roll clutch, but Nagadomi right grabbing the ropes himself, and the ref saw it, even though he tried to hide it.
Yeah, very slimy tactic there by the champion, who you would think, the fact that he is a world champion in 2 companies, that he'd be above such nasty behavior, but he is not. He will do anything and everything to win.
And one thing I do want to make note of, he is wearing the silver and red gear tonight. This is gear he has only ever busted out in his biggest matches, which means he has big expectations for this, just as he had against Meiji Kaito when they wrestled for the WWSL title back in January. And we have hit the 10-minute mark already. It has not felt that long to me. But that just goes to show that these two are working each other quite well. Oh! John Cooper getting a little in the way. Thankfully, we always have Cooper in the ring for these matches because he is the one man that can take those bumps and just get back up.
He's not going to die in the ring or anything like that. He's just going to go down for a moment, as you would if you were also struck by Ryan Richardson.
Absolutely. A former JEPW alum in his own right, John Cooper. was a pretty big
I'm
deal.
liking the frequent pin attempts from Ryan Richardson, trying to send that message to Nagadomi that he is not in control of this match.
No, and it's also smart in the sense of you never know when somebody's going to be out for free. You might as well take every opportunity you have. Like right there, just a series of chops in the corner, but that could take somebody out. I'm sure it has in the past.
And it can wear someone down. I mean, it takes strength and energy to kick out of the pin.
Absolutely. Big axe kick there from Nagadomi. He picks Ryan back up, and here comes another serious chop from Ryan. Nagadomi cutting it off with that headlock takeover into a side headlock. And Ryan's fighting him off, not letting Nagadomi get any offense, and Nagadomi's looking for his opening, goes for a low drop kick to the leg, but gets caught and tossed to the corner.
Is this the most on his back we've seen Nagadomi Ali since he's been the SOW World Champion?
Yes, it is, and now we're seeing those short elbows to the dome in the triangle choke from Ryan Richardson. He usually follows that with those after he's done a series of stomps, but in this case, he went for them right away.
When you face someone like Nagadomi, you have to take advantage of whatever situation you're in and worry less about the setup to get there.
Absolutely. Could not agree with that more. That was a resounding chop to the chest and a drop kick to the chin! But Nagadomi pops back up, still alive here, as he's aiming at Ryan's legs now. Trying to take that base out from under him. Meanwhile, Ryan
lays down after that.
Oh, there we go. Another one of those drop kicks. Oh, swips around. Made it look like he was coming from one angle, but swipped to the other and landed a standing drop kick.
And now Nagadomi is putting on his best offensive showing in this match so far. You just have to hope that Ryan hasn't burned all the fuel in his tank. But now things go to the outside. Things get a little dicier out here for both men. Oh! And now while we've seen a count out tonight already, we do not want to see a count out in this match because that would keep the championship in the hands of Nagadomi.
Well, Nagadomi wouldn't be going for a count out anyways. That's not his style. He wants to beat you in the ring. Doesn't necessarily mean he isn't going to do whatever it takes to get to that win in the ring, but he wants it in the ring.
Give up.
Oh, nice double knee drop to the arm. And now we're seeing, is this a first or second exchange? I don't remember seeing very many exchanges in this match so far. It's been too much wrestling.
They've also been hitting each other really, really hard to where even when exchanges do break out, they are extremely short.
Absolutely, and once again, the crowd feeling themselves here tonight. I can't blame them. This match is incredible in its own right.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Outmaneuvering Ryan Richardson. And another big drop kick, or not drop kick, running kick to the jaw, this time center of the ring, but Ryan out at one. And that is not an easy cover to kick out of.
No, it is not. The first time we saw he tried to use the ropes as leverage. This time he was able to lock it in completely. Ryan Richardson did not care. But now, like I said a little while ago, you're starting to see, you know, we saw a lot of Ryan early. Now in the latter, the back half of this match, we are seeing the champion settle in and start to get more of his moves off, which is not good for the Dragon Slayer.
Not at all. You do not want to let, like we said before, Nagadomi find his footing in a match, because the moment he does, things can go very badly for you. And there's that
oh my God, there it is.
Again.
You have to worry about the injury history of Ryan Richardson. Elbow drop! No! Richardson got out of the way.
Yeah, he slipped out at the last moment. Jumping DDT picks him up. And here we go. The series of short middle kicks to the chest. We know this gets followed up with that big roundhouse. And now, an England-style stretch applied, but Nagadomi breaks free.
Oh, suplex, oh my God! He countered it into a dragon suplex!
Oh my God, it's so hard to keep Nagadomi down and on the defensive in any match. He can find his ways through. But Ryan sends him to the corner. He's looking to set him up top.
Oh, if he can get this, no. Oh my God!
Hurricane Rana from the top. Oh, the burning lariat! In the center of the ring!
This is it!
No!
What?
Nagadomi kicks out, and now we've seen this scene many times before. The
No!
Oh my God! Ryan kicked out. He throws him to the ropes. Oh! A Michinoku driver. Oh no! The Dragon Hell Crash.
Please, Ryan. No! Damn it! And he takes a damn bow! Nagadomi at least survives Ryan Richardson tonight. And our title still isn't coming home.
Well, that was an unfortunate finish to the match. Not what we were hoping for here in SOW, but for Nagadomi, once again, he stands tall. We do have more to go for this show, so we can't stay down. There's another match to come. And then we have our main event after that. Coming up next is the Women's World Championship rematch. Quinn looks to get her title back from the current reigning and defending champion, Kimura Aiko. We will be back with this one in just a few moments. It is time for the next match here on Supercharged. We are almost wrapped up with the show. We've got about an hour left to go. Potentially an hour and a half, depending on how long these two matches last. So let's go ahead and kick things off with your girl.
On a night where nothing has went my way, everything is about to change. Because what we are about to witness is SOW history, as we are about to crown our first ever two-time SOW Women's World Champion, because right now, making her entrance here in SOW Supercharged is the greatest woman, the greatest athlete in our entire roster. She built this division from the ground up. She is the queen of SOW. She is #bitch. She is the one, the only, the greatest fucking Quinn.
And now you fulfilled your contractual obligation.
Yes, sir. Yes, I have.
I'll let you have that one.
Thank you, because my voice about cracked 3 times.
Well, of course, the defending champion will come out next. The glowing idol herself. She has been dominant in this second season of SOW. Undefeated 10-0, looking to make that 11-0 here tonight as she defends the SOW Women's World Championship against her biggest rival of her career. It is Kimura Aiko. I would ask
These
you for
two,
your prediction, but I think I know it.
you don't need to ask. No one should have to ask what my prediction is.
These two have been going at this for years and years, both of them in their long, despite their younger age careers, have been at each other's throat for the whole of it.
You cannot tell the story of one without talking about the other. That is the level of history these two women share, not only here in SOW, but in glory and beyond.
That is a story that I imagine will continue to stick with them for as long as they both are wrestling.
Of course, the last time they faced off against each other was at Winter Drift in a match of the year contender, an absolute war unlike anything I think we've ever seen in SOW.
I believe.
And Kimura Aiko was able to get the victory.
Yeah, I believe one of the longest matches we've had on pay-per-view. It was, if I'm not wrong, 45 plus minutes.
I think it might have been the longest since, ironically enough, the Queen of the Hill Battle Royal, which went like 55.
Yeah, something on that lines for sure. I guess technically there was that one that went to time for the crowning of the national championship, which ended up needing overtime. But those are the only other matches, alongside, of course, Meiji Kaito versus Aaron Payne at Burnout 2024, which have gone to that length. And we haven't had a small number of pay-per-view matches here.
No, we have not. And tonight's card has delivered from top to bottom, even though we haven't always agreed with the results. Like the fact that one of our world championships will not be coming home with the SOW roster. And even though both these women are in SOW and they're signed to SOW long term, I know we is not the right word. I need the women's world championship to go back where it belongs. And that's around the waist of Bia Quinn. Even though that fat wrench, Charli Scene, will be waiting in the wings with that national championship. But that will just help Bia's quest to get revenge on her former jurisdiction stablemates.
Well, in the meantime, Bia's gonna have to beat a woman that she, for 45 minutes, did everything in her power to beat and could not do it. This time,
but don't make it sound like she didn't inflict an immeasurable amount of damage on Kimura Aiko as well in that 45-minute time span. It took everything Kimura had and then some to beat Bia Quinn at Winter Drift. She was the only person who on the roster who probably could have lasted 45 minutes on that, and especially with the onslaught she withstood from Bia in that match. No one else could have done it. It's only Kimura Aiko.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're finally giving Aiko her flowers here. But I will say that one thing that we didn't get to see was the glowing finale hit in a position where Bia would have to kick out. Every time that it has been hit on Bia outside of the Women Queen of the Hill Battle Royal, it has been right near the ropes where Bia could get her hand or foot on the ropes in order to be given freedom from that German suplex. So if she can do that in this match, I think that will show Bia Quinn is going to be the two-time champion. That's going to be the story, I think, is can she survive the glowing finale?
Well, it's only a matter of time, is what you're saying. That's what I heard, folks. It's only a matter of time. So if you're a big Kimura Aiko fan, start counting the minutes down. Enjoy it while you have it, because Bia Quinn's bringing that title home.
Well, I didn't say that, but I'll let you have it.
The context clues to read between the lines, folks, and that's what wrestling commentary is all about. We're adding context clues to the story being told in the ring, and it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler that Bia Quinn will be bringing home gold. This time, there's no jurisdiction to weigh her down.
Well, we'll just have to see how things go as Aiko looking to get control here in this match, but Bia managing to wrestle her way through.
Such a talented wrestler in the ring is Bia Quinn, able to wrestle any style, match Kimura style, she matched Diane Keaton style, she matched Nishi Kazumi style, she matched Maria Ramirez's style. Doesn't matter who she faces, she can wrestle with the best of them all and win.
I'd like to see you tell Diane Keaton what her style was matched to her face, because I don't think she'd agree.
Well, I wasn't asking for Don Keaton's opinion. I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling the cold hard facts of what happened during Bea Quinn's historic title run with the SOW Women's World Championship before her second and even more historic title reign begins tonight. Big smack across the face of Strike Exchange breaking out. Again, these two women know exactly what it takes to finish off the other. And it's going to take the most powerful strikes in their repertoires to do it. They went from one side of the damn ring to the other.
And you can see every time Aiko hit that uppercut, Bea took a few steps back. And now it's Aiko.
Any competitor has to watch out for Aiko's strikes.
Yeah, Aiko now was trying to lock in that armbar. Bea was looking for it earlier in the match. Aiko gets her with a schoolboy roll-up, but doesn't get more than a 1.
Yeah, we're not ending our important women's title matches with roll-ups like the entire rest of the wrestling industry is right now. That's for damn sure.
I think that's more up to Aiko and Bea than us. I mean, Bea's
look, it ain't
gonna have to
happening.
kick out. And she's looking a little tired in there already. Aiko's kind of wearing her out here.
Well, you have to keep in mind something very, very important that we have not had the chance to speak about yet. Bea Quinn was forced out of action for 30 days by a corrupt board of board of directors who trying to punish her for her success. And so when you're out of the ring for 30 days, can't take any dates inside SOW, that's going to cause a little bit of ring rust. And, I mean, Maria Ramirez just was not a challenge for her.
Well, she could have taken dates. She's just not here. Not like being suspended from SOW makes you suspended from every other company.
But, you know, she's not traveling to Japan. She's not going back to Glory. Like,
there's other places you can wrestle.
Have you seen the Glory roster?
Yeah, it's
I mean, Bea Quinn is just on another level, on a whole other plane of existence from the women in Glory right now. I mean, she's the greatest talent to ever come from Glory because, and you can't say it's Kimura Aiko because we didn't even sign her from Glory because she left it too.
Yeah, Aiko was in JTW when we signed her. You know who we did sign from Glory? We signed Hera.
As an executive, not as a wrestler.
Still a signing.
And Bea Quinn's obviously eclipsed everything that Hera accomplished in Glory.
Well, that's just not true.
They went above and beyond to give her a send-off that she deserved.
You mean that?
Well, Hera just left. Hera just left. She was just gone. She stopped wrestling, and for some reason, she wanted to be an executive here instead of wrestling. I don't know if it's because of her son or what, but Hera, not an active competitor in SOW. So, in terms of the competitors and active wrestlers we have signed from Glory, Bea Quinn is far and away numero uno.
Well, there's Nephthys still to talk about, but before we move on to that, I want to clarify a few things for those listening. First off, Hera was retired years before we signed her. She retired in Glory, had a retirement match and everything, so it's not like she was just randomly stopped. And then from there, Bea, as you were saying, had that quote-unquote epic send-off. You're talking about the 2 out of 3 falls match that she lost, right?
No, she won.
No, I'm 100% sure she got the first fall and then proceeded to lose the next 2.
I think that, I don't know where you're getting your results from. Wikipedia can be edited by anybody, and Bea Quinn has plenty of haters. You cannot use Wikipedia as your source.
My source is...
When it comes to commentary, I mean, that's just reckless.
From Glory, actually. Thank you.
You don't have access to that.
Yes, I do.
You don't have access to that. No, you don't. I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm calling bullshit on that right now. Pull it up on your phone. Come on, show me. Pull it up.
Here.
Let's go. Come on.
Here you go.
Yeah, huh?
There. That's it.
How come I don't get access to that shit?
I don't know.
I need this information. I'm a damn journalist, and they don't give me the damn respect I deserve. I don't get access to historical data like this at the tip of my fingers.
Ask for it, man. I had to
But
ask.
clearly, it's wrong.
Okay.
Now, Bia Quinn, oh man, she was thinking. She is feeling good. Locking in the submission moves on the champion. Our soon-to-be two-time SOW Women's World Champion. Bia Quinn in the ring right now, the greatest competitor to ever come from Glory. All the accolades you can possibly think of apply to Bia Quinn.
Oh, big flying shoulder tackle there. She's starting to take some control in this match, it feels like, which had been Aiko for quite a while, but Bia really looking to take over here.
And that's what you expect to see from these two.
I mean, yeah, back and forth. Whoever starts gaining the momentum really does take the flow of the match right into their corner, and Aiko's looking to take that now on her own end, but Bia!
Wait a minute, oh my God! This is it, new champion! No, so close. You know that was close. I could see your eyes get wide. You thought she might have done it.
Yeah, I also saw your eyes get wide when you thought that the ref should be, oh my God, going for it again!
He did it again! He knocked her ass out! Damn it!
Yeah, no,
only for 2 seconds, not 3.
Aiko looked a lot more fine that time in my eyes. Ooh, back elbow blocking Aiko was definitely going for the finale there. Or at least for a suplex that might have chained into said finale. Throws the leg
Great
away.
counter, great counter, the laugh. Bia Quinn is in her element.
Wait a minute, off the rope, sling blade!
Wait, you know what's coming next!
Aiko.
Get ready, Kimura, Aiko, you're done for!
She comes off the ropes again, sling blade again! And here we go, she's calling for the end! It's the bitch maker!
Bitch maker! 1, 2, 3, what? What?
Aiko got her shoulder up! At the last moment, Aiko got her shoulder just off the mat!
Bullshit! I need a replay!
We'll have to get one for sure, because that was definitely close. Goes for the glowing suplex, but gets caught with a super kick. It's Aiko standing, and oh my gosh, sling blade!
She's put her away!
But no, Aiko fights it off!
How? How does she have the energy to fight back? Wait a minute, no! Counter!
And now it's Aiko's turn to counter! Oh my God! It's the Stardust Exploder! That's gotta be it! There's no way!
Gonna kick out!
Oh my God!
I told you! Have faith! You have little faith! And now Bia is gonna do her own!
The Stardust Exploder stolen by Bia, cocky pin! That's not gonna get a cover at all! Aiko fighting Bia off here, goes behind, here we are! Going finale! But Bia gets the ropes!
She grabs the ropes! Cause she's the greatest of all time! Double knees to the chest of the champion!
Wrenching at the arms, trying to weaken the grip. The arm strength pushes her back, and we know what this calls for. We've seen it before. It's a sling blade again! Oh my God, Aiko with the counter, tossed to the ropes. What is that, number 6?
But Aiko somehow keeps getting back up. 7! And now Big Finger, wait, no!
Blind finale, wait, what? Oh my God, she's hitting it. 3 in a row, 3 glowing finales. That was it. Aiko retains. She is still your SOW Women's World Champion. We only have the main event left to go, everybody, and it's gonna be a big one, as we are going to determine who Aiko's challenger at World Record is going to be. Well, it is time for the main event here. We have, well, up to an hour to go, but hopefully we won't hit that long. I'm guessing it'll probably personally be 30 more minutes. So let us see how this goes. The first ever 8-cylinder eliminator, and it sounds like we're starting with La Sombra Altissima.
Does life even matter anymore?
Yeah, that's right. I'm doing wonderful. I'm gonna go update the records here that I have. That is 11 now. And then 1 and 2. So let's go update the men's world title.
Is that necessary right now? I mean, we have a whole entrance. You're not talking about La Sombra Altissima at all?
I like La Sombra Altissima, but this is really... Wait a minute, are we starting with Sombra Maria? It's hard to really talk about a match, you know, when you didn't know who the competitors were going to be in full. But this is a very interesting start to this match. These two have had a heated rivalry for a while, which we felt had ended at Victory Lane, definitively in Maria's favor, but it could reignite here tonight.
First, Maria coming off what should be embarrassing loss on Ignition, but still got into this match.
Well, let's draw. You draw some lots to get in for most of the spots. I think only 2 were guaranteed, and I can probably predict who the 2 guaranteed spots were given to, other than of course Lilith, who earned her spot. But the other 5 competitors in the match were all by lot. And Sombra getting that roll through kip up. It's her versus Maria to start things off, and it's been aggressive from the beginning. Which, given their history, is not surprising. And the crowd is very much behind Sombra here.
Yeah, I think the SOW fans have been preying on Maria's downfall for quite some time.
Well, especially ever since she cost Dia Keaton the Women's World Championship. But speaking of the entrance in this match, the next one, Sarah Eris, the Raven Guard.
Interesting.
That is a very big lot for her. She's normally on high gear, so to get drawn into this match, that's a potential shot straight from high gear to the Women's World Championship. If she can beat all 7 competitors in this match, or at least outlast 6 of them and beat the 7th. That adds a dynamic that will distract from the rivalry between Maria and Sombra. Oh my
Absolutely.
God! Blizzard
Jesus
suplex.
Christ.
Lifting Maria so smoothly.
Maria is not a small woman, folks. It doesn't. You don't really need us to say it, but
oh my God!
Oh fuck!
Oh, things just got real. Dia Keaton, Queen Chaos, the 4th entrant.
I've got my pick to win.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there's always that wild card Lilith, but with Dia in the match, it's hard to bet against her.
Dia's been looking for a way to climb back up to the SOW Women's World Championship this whole time. This could be her ticket to get there.
Absolutely could be her opportunity, her first big opportunity in a long time. Ever since I guess technically the Grand Prix was her last big opportunity to potentially get to the World Championship, and Aiko, in her undefeated streak, managed to take her out of the Grand Prix, but now, Do Hyun entering this tournament, the last member of the Bangers that had not shown up yet tonight, is here in the 8-cylinder.
So, question.
Yes?
If Do wins, does that override her step up or shut up?
I think she'd be forced to win a bunch of matches in order to get there. She'd have to be working overtime. I know she's
she'd be on them every show.
I mean, she'd be on not just our show, she'd be on every show everywhere she could be. I know she's won, I believe, a total of 3 matches throughout SOW and other adjacent companies, because Aiko never specified where the matches had to be won. But outside of that, yeah, she'd be a total of 7 wins away. Well, there we go. Speaking of Lilith earlier.
Our music deafening the fucking crowd here. Everyone knows she's here in Florida. That's for damn sure.
That is for damn sure indeed. God.
Now, very quickly in these matches, things get a lot harder to call.
Oh yeah, I mean now we had a solid one-on-one opening, and now it's just breaking down. Maria, unshockingly, going after Daya. Those two have also had a history together here in this company.
Can't imagine what started that.
Probably the time Maria cost Daya the Women's World Championship. At least potentially. We never did really get to know exactly how that match would have gone had it not been for the interference. Well, we talked about her earlier in the night, and her music kind of loud as hell too.
She's here.
The killer, Eve Moreau.
Now I believe we're only 1 woman short now, correct?
Yeah, there's only 1 left, and I mean, it could be, there's a few names that aren't on the card, but it never said, I guess it never said that it had to be somebody who wasn't in participation tonight.
Yeah, if it's Lotto, it's random. I mean, if you're working double duty, so you're saying there's a chance it could be a Quinn?
Well, I guess there is a chance, but I wouldn't hold out too much hope. I don't know if she would have drawn a lot. And in her mind, she probably was going to be the champion. Or would she want to be in a match for her own title? And we see Daya, of course, weapons are legal in this match type, so she's going to go for them if she can. Oh, well, that is a last member for sure. Glory, former World of Glory champion. Yeah, former Glory champion. Nephthys is here as the 8th and final entrant. Oh my God! I think Do-Hyun just got her neck snapped almost. Look at her, she's
Christ.
not moving.
She's not moving. No, she's out. She's out.
Well, that's an elimination for sure. We'll have to get the doctors to check on her after the match.
That's it. And there's going to be too much chaos. I don't know how they're going to get her out of the ring.
Well, hopefully the competitors are just going to do their best to avoid her. Okay. Ooh, I thought Daya was about to suplex Maria onto Do-Hyun for a moment there.
That would have been crazy. Maria now grabbing a weapon of her own. I thought she did.
Yeah, I think she put it back down. Maybe she didn't find what she was looking for. Rolling senton there.
So much action. Yeah, the corners are going crazy right here. The 7 women left in this match. Get it, folks. Oh my God!
Into a cover, that could be Eve Moreau out of this match right now, but no, she manages to survive it.
I don't know how. I really don't know how.
And that was insane. And now Eve looking for revenge, picks up Daya and a sit-out powerbomb, but the ref not checking as she was too focused on Lilith, basically trying to rip off Sarah Harris's head with that drag me to hell. But Sarah Harris
off the ropes.
I don't know which
who's getting the pin.
Counting. Looks like it might have been Nephthys, but and now she's trying to tear off Eve Moreau's head. Sarah Aris going for the cover on Eve, but Eve manages to kick out. Ooh, a leg trapped brainbuster onto the knee. That'll do some significant damage. Meanwhile, Daikin's over there trying to rip off Sarah Aris' arm. I mean, I called Lilith the wild card, but the Raven Guard is also a bit of a wild card because she's almost exclusively competing on high gear. And, oh, I think
Sombra's out. Our medical team is going to be working overtime tonight because she was not pinned.
No.
She is KO'd.
That's two, and it looks like a 3 count. Either Sarah Aris got pinned or Eve Moreau tapped out is what happened.
Yeah, Eve Moreau has been eliminated. Her struggles in season 2 have not ended.
We got a pin from Lilith on Sarah Aris, but Sarah survives it, and Nephthys survives the pin from Maria. The ref, honestly, probably needs the help.
The ref definitely needs help, but so do the two injured women in the ring. But the crowd is thinning here in this match for a world title match at world record in the main event.
Absolutely.
Fortunately against Kimura Aiko.
Yeah, against our greatest champion. This drop from Maria. And Maria's coming off the ropes. Another rolling senton. Into a cover on Nephthys. 1, 2. No, Nephthys gets out. And now Maria with a cover on Dia, trying to eliminate Dia Keaton. Doesn't get there though. And Sarah Aris drives Lilith into
Lilith's
the mat.
in trouble.
But
Lilith, but a kick out.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Here we go. Y'all Immortal. And that's it for Dia Keaton.
Are you kidding?
Nephthys. And Nephthys isn't done. Inflicting some additional punishment.
Did she not hear the tap? Okay, there we go. The ref forcing Dia Keaton to leave. Wow, my pick for the match just got eliminated. None of the women left. I thought we're going to be staying in this match this long.
I mean, like I said, Lilith and Sarah Aris kind of the wild cards. Neither one of them has competed on Ignition before.
Oh my God! Nephthys is out!
Nephthys taken out with a vicious power bomb. It's down to Maria, Sarah, or Lilith. And Maria with a big diving splash to the back of Sarah Aris. Power bomb to the knees. Basically,
the ref needs to get this action away from the now graveyard of women who are needing medical attention in the ring.
We really need to get some medical staff that are not afraid of all the women here killing people, because we need those women to get out of this ring for their own safety. Unfortunately, I feel like we're gonna probably have to wait until this match is over to clear the ring out.
I mean, if their lives are in jeopardy, the ref would have called for medical. They might just actually be passed out with no actual legitimate injury. I think our referees will not allow them to stay in the ring if it wasn't, if it was anything that could keep them out forever or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I like Dahlia Leon, she is not quite strong enough to deadlift any woman to bring them out of the ring herself. So until they get up, I'm guessing they're probably just there. Oh my dear Christ! Every time she
Freaky freak!
Ooh, tossing Lilith out, looking to get Sarah Aris out of here while she has the opportunity, but Lilith with a chair!
Why not? Why not?
And she just smacks Maria clean in the jaw, and she swings it down on the back of her head.
You can hear that chair shot echo across probably all of Florida.
And now she's bending Maria over, wrenching on the back and the neck at the same time.
Oh my God.
Bow and arrow hold here, but Maria's not tapping. Sarah Ayres with a pointed elbow drop to Lilith. Looking for any opportunity to take out one of the remaining competitors. Lilith drops Maria down. Kick to the jaw.
That could be it for her. That could be it for Maria Ramirez.
Two, but no, Maria kicking out.
Remember, she was the damn second entrant.
She's managed to survive this for a while. Lilith set up the chair, was looking for a combo, but I think the chair's going to be used for Sarah Ayres. Oh my God! Lilith snuck through. She's taking Maria out first with the DFI.
That's crazy. And after that pile driver, there's no way that Sarah Ayres is anywhere close to 100%.
Gets dropped on her face, kicked in the jaw, but Lilith doesn't capitalize in time.
Well, the two wild cards are the final two women in this match.
Yeah, it seems that the wrestlers just were not sure how to compete with these two high gear wrestlers. Maybe part of Lilith's strategy is she's looking for the prayer into the void to end this match. But Sarah Ayres not letting her hit it. Instead, she's gonna take that powerbomb backbreaker.
This match has went on a lot longer than even Lilith is used to competing for. We're seeing that take its toll, but now she seems to indicate the end is near.
DFI! But Sarah Ayres survives it! Big boot, drops her back down. Lilith picks her up again. Prayer into the void! That's it!
Oh my God!
Two,
Oh my God!
Three!
What? Lilith is going to world record to challenge Kimura Aiko? What a way to start your time on the main roster. Are you kidding me?
That was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a performance like that. And everybody, that is all for SOW Supercharged. And what an event it was.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of great matches, great championship matches. As for the fallout, you will have to tune in this Thursday on Ignition.
As always, I am your lead analyst, Devil D, here with my commentator partner,
MD Punk, whose voice is going out.
and we are signing off.